All right, this is the updated stats for Payoff Pitch 2013 Tiger Replay using the PC Replay uh, game for the stats. Manually inputted all the stats each game. This is through 27 games, and I have here the replay stats on top, and in italics is the actual stats for that season. So Victor Martinez is hitting 339 so far. He hit 301 that year. Uh, he hasn't hit a home run yet. He only hit 14 that year, but he does have 13 RBIs. He does have 11 doubles. So he's off to a pretty good start. 440 slugging and 809 OPS. So he's having a really good start to the season. Cabrera went through a little bit of a slump early in the season, but he's up to 321 now. That's the year he hit 348. His on base percentage is a little down right now, but his slugging's right on, and his OPS is fairly close. He does have 14 walks. He has struck out 20 times already, but got 19 RBIs, 10 home runs in the first 27 games, so his power numbers are good. 4 doubles, so he's having a good season so far. Austin Jackson's hitting 309. He hit 272 in real life, so he was tearing the cover off the ball early in the season. Come down to earth a little bit, but he's got 4 home runs. He hit 4 home runs. He had 4 home runs after like 15 games, I think it was, or something like that. So he was on fire early, down to 309. So his stats are doing pretty good so far. Torrey Hunter slumped. He was really slumping early in the season, but he's up to 308 now. Actual 304. He's been red hot of late. This last game I just inputted against Minnesota, he hit 7 RBIs, had a grand slam and a bases loaded, bases clearing double. So Omar Infani's hitting 293 at 318 in real life. Johnny Peralta's hitting 281. He hit 303 in real life. Prince Fielder is struggled so far. He does have 4 home runs, but is hitting only 208. He hit 207 in real life. Brian Pena is hitting 321. Alex Avila's hitting 238. Dirk's 222. Don Kelly's 208. Matt Tuiasosopo. He's not hitting the home runs like I was hoping he would. He hit 7 homers in 164 at bats in real life. He's just got 1 so far, but he's only had 30 at bats so far, so still got time to hit a barrage of them at some point. So the batting stats so far have been really good. I'm very happy with those so far. I mean, it's early, but I do like what I'm seeing so far. Now let's go to pitching. So pitching team ERA was 361 in real life. They're at 334, so they have been really good starting. At least some of the pitchers. Some of them are struggling. Anibal Sanchez. Let's go with Verlander first. Verlander has been. He looks like Max Scherzer was the Cy Young winner that year. Justin Verlander is looking like he's the Cy Young winner, as he's 5-1 with a 1.23 ERA and 45 strikeouts and 44 innings pitched, a .91 whip. He has been unhittable so far early in the season. I'm sure he'll come down to earth, but his actual was a 3.46 ERA. But I have a feeling he might surpass his win total there. Sanchez won the ERA title with a 2.57 in real life. He's got a 2.31 so far, a 4-1 record. He's been really good. Scherzer's struggled. Started out 0-3, but his last two starts have been really good. Lowered his ERA down to 2.79, 2-3 record. 45 strikeouts and 38 and 2/3 innings. So that starting three right there combined are 11-5. So they've been, three main starters have been unreal so far. Benoit has only pitched in 5 games. He's got 4 saves and hasn't had a run scored against him yet, at least an earned run. Next notable, Phil Koch's only got 9 innings pitched. He's been good. Albuquerque's been really good, 154. He's got 11 2/3 innings. Pitchers are very hard, I think, to get an early gauge at how they're going to. There's so many ups and downs in a season for pitchers. Even the great ones. I mean, you're going to have moments of weakness. So it's too early way to really see how a pitcher's in. And I don't see how you can get a full gauge. I mean, as long as you're comfortable with the ratings of a player and how they're rated. I mean, a pitcher like, let's say for example, Brian Villarreal had a 20.77 ERA. He only pitched 4 1/3 innings in real life. Really, no way to. I mean, he could pitch 4 innings of scoreless baseball and finished with a 0. And you, as long as you're happy with the way he's rated, you can't really look at that and go, "Oh, geez, that's unrealistic," because it's just too difficult to replicate that stat. Hitting is much easier to, I think, to replicate. I'm not a numbers guy. I know some people are like mathematicians when it comes to this stuff, but to me it just seems like hitting would be a little easier to replicate on the tabletop than pitching. But I love the way replay does it, so I'm very happy with that. So Doug Fister, he's struggled. He is 2-0, but his 5.61 ERA is not good. As Rick Porcello is even worse, 0-3 with a 7.96. He was at a 4.32 and 13.8 record. So those two, if those guys can start holding their own, and these three can stay relatively in that same. I know I don't think that Verlander's going to keep this up, but if he can at least do this for the rest of the season, and these guys can come up and pitch their potential, I don't know. The Tigers might have a shot to, with this replay, to do something special. So I can only hope. But the only thing I'm upset with myself so far is I haven't pitched Valverde probably as much as I should have. At this, he only pitched 19 1/3, but it was all early in the season before he got let go. So I'm thinking I probably he had 9 saves, so he was pitching. I think I maybe pitched Benoit too early as the closer. I should have been using Valverde, and that might be responsible for the better record so far, 17-10. and I think in real life they were closer to 500 at this time. Uh, so I'm hoping to get before he disappears. I'm not sure when his last game was. Out to look it up, but at least get him a few more innings. Um, so there you have it. That's the Tiger stats so far. Uh, like I said, I probably won't be playing a lot of the payoff pitch or recording on that as much. I might record one here and there, but I'm going to pay more attention to my um, best of the past 15 years tournament, and I'm actually going to go record one of those right now. And thanks for watching. Talk to you later.